Okay. Oops. Got you again, Ellie. Whoops. So let's see. We're live on all our pages. Right. Okay. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. I'm streaming live across 7 platforms, and they're all working tonight. I don't believe it. It's a miracle, guys. So I'm happy this afternoon. I almost forgot to tell Ellie as well because I've got some exciting news because, well, not really exciting, but exciting for me. But my dog went missing today, and my neighbours brought him back. Can you believe that? And I was frantic looking for him everywhere because Bob can't see, he can't hear properly now, and I was freaking out looking for him. And sure as ever, there he was. Someone was knocking at my front door, and sure as ever, there's Bob. So the lady said, "Oh, do you own a little black dog?" And I said, "Yes." And I said, "Where is he? Do you have him? Do you know where he is? Please tell me he's okay." And sure as ever, she goes, "Come here." I went, "Oh no, he's going to be dead." I was thinking the worst. And then sure as ever, this lady jumps out of the car in the passenger side. This lady was the driver, the one that came to my door. And they showed me Bob. And Bob's just like a little teddy bear, as if nothing happened, as if he went on a little miniature holiday and nothing happened. Oh my God, he freaked me out, eh? I had no words. I couldn't even remember the lady's name. I could not remember anything. I just was in shock that she'd found him. And apparently I went to go out of the garage, and because he's black, I didn't see him. And I went out of the garage, and then sure as ever, he must have snuck behind me because I had the cat, holding the cat, and the cat was freaking out. So I was holding the cat because Olivia, my daughter, wanted to say hello to Schnitzel. So I was trying to hold the cat, and then sure as ever, the dog must have passed behind me, and I didn't see him. And then I was chatting to my daughter half an hour later. I said, "Look, I've got to go. I've got to go and do a reading, blah, blah, blah." And then sure as ever, I couldn't find the dog. So I was freaking out, so, but anyway, I'm just going to I'll put you on mute for a second. I've got to call out to the cat once. I just had to try and chase the cat because the cat is downstairs and she's whinging for my daughter. My daughter's not home. So the cat is downstairs crying her eyes out like a little monster cat. So, but you'll be all happy to know that I got all these little pen nib things, whatever you call them, for my Swarovski, but I don't know how to fix it yet, so I'm going to have to try and work that one out. But I got all these new pen for my Swarovski, so that I can continue to write with my beautiful pen, which I love, 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 love. And today I went to the post office box and I got some beautiful gifts today. Oh my God, people just send me stuff all the time now. Jess Black, she's amazing. She sent me this. She sent me this here. Now I haven't read it because I can't see it for a start, but she sent me that, which is ammonite. Okay, so ammonite is this beautiful little. Oh, it's so pretty. Look, I've got to show you here in my hand. Look at that. Look at that. So how beautiful is that? It's really pretty. Like it doesn't justify what it is there. And then I've also got. She gave me that. I'm going to put it here on my shrine. So that's the ammonite. And then she gave me some moldavite. I can't believe it. And she put it in this little duvalaki thing, whatever it is, this little thing in there, with a bit of now it's got moldavite and something. What's that other one? That white one? What's it called? Moldavite and Herkimer diamond. Okay, so the Herkimer diamond goes with moldavite. Apparently it settles it down. And that's the moldavite little card. Okay, I've got to read these. And so this is the moldavite in here. I don't want to really take it out, but I don't want to not show you either because I can't see it. So if I go like this, there it is there. The little green one. And then the Herkimer diamond. How cool is that? So she gave me that. And then she gave me this beautiful, I went, oh my God, this is so pretty. This is real, like top shelf, what's it called? Black tourmaline. So look at that rock. Isn't that mad? I love it. I'm getting in all these crystals. I've got so much crystals around me. It's not funny. It's beautiful. So yeah, and that's the black tourmaline. So that's for protection, apparently. So eliminates negative thoughts, patterns. What's it say? Habits, behaviors, encourages a positive something. I can't see it. Positive something there. So I get all these beautiful gifts, and it's just so nice. So welcome to the show. I'm an international psychic medium. My name is Lesley Spaliviero, and I just want to welcome everybody in. I had a traumatic like half an hour with Bob, trying to find Bob. I could not believe that my Bob went missing this afternoon, and I was like running around with my eyeballs popping out of my head going, my God, where is he? And I just said, Spirit, just bring him back. And sure as ever, he came back. It's so weird. Like, and I was worried, but I wasn't worried, if that makes sense, because I knew he was okay. I just had this feeling he was okay. But then I thought to myself, what if he's run over and I don't see him again? Oh, when all these things just go in your head, it's like a missing child. It was, my God, it was so like traumatic. Half an hour of traumatizing, and I wanted to run down the street and look for him. And sure as ever, I was busting out of the toilet because I was so stressed. I said, I've got to go to the toilet. So I ran to the toilet, and then I heard the knock at the door. And I'm trying to pull my pants up really quick so I could sprint to the door. Oh, so funny. Funny now, but not at the time, let me tell you. So let's say hello to a few people. So we've got Ash Meadows. Hello, Jill Poglaze. You're second off the rank, Jules. You're slipping. What's going on, woman? Tanya Atkins, hello. Karen Riley, hello. Patricia Taylor, hello. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. We've got Jamie Fellon. Hi, Jamie, how are you? We've got Michelle Coburn. Hello. She's the lovely lady that gave me the other gifts last week at the Mind, Body, Spirit. We've got Jacqueline Tennant. Hello. We've got Iris Jode. Ash Meadow. Yes. Natasha Shaw. Tanya Aikens, Chloe CJ, Jill Polglace. Yes, poor Bob. Happy he's okay. Yeah, me too. He must have been scared. I don't think he was scared. I think he was just, just like la-di-da, poker face, just, didn't even know what world he was in. You just couldn't care less. But apparently they said that he was down at the roundabout and that he made his way, but he was starting to come back home. And the only reason why they knew he was my dog was because the fence out the front is, it's up to your hips high. And because Bob's only this tall, so when people walk past the gate, they can't see him because the fence is so high. But when they go past the front gate, because he can see out, all he sees is a shadow because he's blind, and he barks and frightens the life out of people. So all you hear all the time is this screaming like this out the front. So, and I go, well, I know Bob's there, So, and that's how they knew, because they've walked past several times on their walk, and sure as ever, he's frightened the life out of them. So that's how they knew. And then the lady said, I thought it was your dog because he looked like the dog that scared me the other day. And I went, oh, good, thank you. So that was quite funny. But I'm just going to put on hold for 2 seconds. I'm going to go and get this cat because this cat's crying downstairs, and I think she wants my daughter, but I think she's upset. Hang on a second. I'll be 2 seconds. Gosh, these animals are like a mission. It's like a damn zoo in here. My God, I have to run down the stairs, chase her, and she's taken off somewhere, and I can't catch her because she's too quick. So I was going to bring her up here and show you all and get her to say hello to you, but that didn't work, did it? Sometimes you can't work with animals, honestly. Yes. So Jess Harvey, hello. We've got here Tanya Akins, Chloe, hello. Christine Foot, hello. Rita Clark, Vicky Thrift, Maddie, Tanya Akins. Oh, nice one. Rita Clark, hello. Hope you are okay. Can you send me some healing, please? 100%. Wendy's already my spirit writer, beautiful Wendy. She's already sent me an amazing prayer. Oh God, I just realized I just I wrote that back to her and I didn't send it. Oh God, I was in the midst of finding Bob, I think. So, and it's called As We Question Life. It's gonna be beautiful. So that'll be coming your way, Rita, and beautiful blessings to you. So when I do my prayers, when I say the prayers of Wendy's prayers, so Wendy's a spirit writer, guys. So what happens is she receives messages and she writes as she receives. Okay, she's like a spirit writer, and so when I read her, so the power's in the prayer. That's what I always say. Okay, so when I read out her prayer, I absolutely believe that my energy flows with it, and so does whoever's the people that are with it, that's listening to it at the time. I believe that their spirit and their energy flows with it as well. So whoever needs the healing for it, I believe that they receive it. And I've had so many people come back and say, "Remember that when you said this about that?" And I said, "Yeah." And they go, "Wow, that's worked," And I go, "Oh, wow." And I get a surprise. Like I go, "Far out, that's insane." Like how does it work? How does this universe, how does this spirit world work? But it fascinates me so much. Like how do I talk to the past loved ones on the other side? Like that's insane. Don't you think it's a bit out there? So it always catches me. I always get surprised at stuff. So yes, just hubby. Just hubby. I think you're gonna have a nice time to meet this guy. She says the last 3 months I've been talking to a guy and I really like him and he's from the military and we are planning to meet soon, possibly in a couple of weeks. I would always have your guard up there, lovey, because I just feel like there's not stable ground there as well. But yeah, just enjoy yourself, and don't put all your cards out at once, lovey. Don't make it so that he's got your heart already. Okay, if that makes sense. Keep your guard up. That's what I get. Uh, so Donna Young, hello, Miss Donna Young. Oh, look, I can see you there, Donna. How are you? So we've got Lucy Davies is watching as well. Wendy Harvey, hello. Miss Harvey. Patricia Patain, very nice. Peter Moat, hello. Tanya Akins, oh wow. Marissa Serafino, hello. Chloe CJ, I just want to have you. Chloe CJ, I just want to have your job just to receive gifts. Only bills in the mailbox. Well, I get them too, Lovey, but not because I don't want them, but well, I don't want them, but I get them because we have to get them, it's just normal life. So yeah. So Rita Clark, you love your crystals too. Well, I'm just starting to sort of get used to them, so yeah, Ness Stewart. I feel like this might be a relationship night all of a sudden. Ness Stewart she says, oh God, I need that. I've been trying, but I'm constantly feeling negative thoughts and not sure if it's me or getting used by this man in my life. Well, it's the same message for you, Lovey, that I just did for the other lady. And I feel like you need to pull back the reins as well. Okay. So just hold back. I also get the number 12 around you. So December's going to be big changes around you, even though it's Christmas. Busy, of course. That's general. But I also feel like there's big changes, Ness. And it's going to be good. And there's going to be a couple of little obstacles as usual, but you'll get through it, lovey. Okay, so don't put all your cards on your sleeve as well. Don't just pull back the reins. I think, and I feel that strongly. Things will show their ugly head. Show me the can of worms. So there's a can of worms around this man as well. Okay. And I don't want you to go there and think the worst and think into detail. And I remember saying something to some lady once, and They took it completely opposite to what I meant, even though I explained it the same way that I would explain to everybody else, but completely opposite. It was like I said the cow jumped over the moon, and she said I swam underwater. It was completely opposite. So don't think too much into it. I feel like this could be a good relationship, but just keep your heart off your sleeve, if that makes sense. Okay, so you want to tread water around this because I just feel like there's something not right. Okay, I think these guys got a bit of baggage. So, but I do get the number 12 around you. 1 and 2 is 3, so you got the month of March as well. And I'm already getting hot, so I'm feeling hot again because of the end. Look, I was cold when I walked in here, so yes, I did check my mailbox there, Miss Harvey. I went today. Oh, Maddie from Napier, New Zealand. Hello there. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. Tracy Gibson, she says, oh, Paul, oh my God, poor Bob was more poor me because I was terrified. He came back as if he'd, eaten a snack, as if nothing had happened. It's like he went on a miniature holiday just to the end of the street and back, and someone else picked him up. It was crazy. Here's me. My daughter was out the back looking for him. I was out the front. Oh, God, I was busting to go to the toilet, and gosh, so bad. I have never lost that dog ever. And he's 13 years of age, like I've never lost him. And he's blind, and all I could think of was, oh my God, he can't see the car or he can't hear things. Like I get up and go to wake him up in the morning, and I call out to him and he still doesn't hear me. So it's really crazy. I love it. Wendy Harvey, she says, no, he needs a protective collar of crystals around his neck. Well, I don't know what was on his side, but all I could think about was, my God, he's not going to see a car. He's going to walk in front of the car. That's what I could see, like I freaked me out, that's for sure. I don't think I sprinted around my house quick enough. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. If you're on one of the group pages or Twitch or Rumble or YouTube, come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. This is how I operate, guys. So I'm looking at all your questions here, your name and your question here on my live feed on the main page on Facebook, which is the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Oh, beautiful, Ash Meadows. I like how everyone sort of, if I miss a question, or if I miss something that's traumatic in the group here or in this live feed, I love it how people just jump on for me and they help and they support the other person. It's beautiful. And Ash Meadows just did that. So, because sometimes, like I say, but all the time, if I'm missing your question, then I'm not seeing it, okay? Because I try and get to everybody. I mean, I do 35 readings in one night, mini readings, or as many as I can. So if I'm not seeing it, I'm just not seeing it. It's not because I'm deliberately trying to miss you. If you annoy me, I will miss you, of course. If you annoy me, I don't want to be dictated to. And like I had somebody contact me during the week and say, how come you didn't read my question out? I go, what question? I didn't even see it. And I said, I haven't seen you for 3 weeks on my show or more, as I can remember. Oh, no, didn't you see me? Didn't you see me? And I go, well, hang on a second. I'm not repeating myself again. I didn't see you, and that's that. Far out. If I don't see you, I can't help it if I don't see you. That's how the feed works. If you're on the wrong page or you're watching a pre-recorded video back, that's not my fault. Tanya Agan says, oh, dear little Bob and the beautiful Schnitzel, they are so cute. My cat is acting strange tonight. She's in, she's out, in and out again. So now asleep on the lounge. So maybe now she has settled for the night. Yeah. Isn't it funny how they think, these animals? So I've got a photo of these two today when I come home, right? I was out this morning. I've got to show you this photo. I'm going to put it on my page. It's really, really cute. Watch this. so this is them sleeping together, okay? So clearly my cat has hogged all the bed, even though they've got a bigger bed than this bed, okay? And look at Bob. Like, see that? How cute is that? Seriously. Like, look at poor Bob. He's not even in the bed. He's hanging off the side of the bed because the cat is hogging the whole lot of it. And then the cat took off, and then poor Bob's still half hanging out of the bed. But mind you, they've got a bigger bed. But look at this old photo. This is an old photo. Look at that. How cute are they? That's Nitzel about a year and a half ago. How cute is that? But poor Bob had only like half his body in the bed. The poor thing. Ah, Wendy Harvey. Yes, it works because we are collective energy. Beautiful. About the prayers. Yes, Lisa Kasha. I do feel like that will come later on, though. Okay. So she says, "Hi, Leslie. Moving forward and trying to be positive. Is this the woman that you said is going to ditch my husband?" Yes, lovey. I feel like it's going to be later down the track. Like I get the 2 month, 2 year mark. So Tanya Aikens, weight loss is weight loss. It's purely up to you what you do with your health. She says, Leslie, when will the extra pounds slip away and stay away? You have to do something about it, my dear. I can't help you with that one. So you need to do something. Listen to this one. So Ash Meadow says, Leslie, I thought of you in this moment on Friday. I love it when people think of me. Took number two for a play, and well, my manifest worked in the form of magic, like magic Mike tattoos. And a kid he tried to chat me up. He was too good looking. I got too shy. Back to the main fest manifestation board. Mr. Right, not as good looking that I don't stutter. I don't understand what you mean. Yeah. So in other words, I think that you got chatted up by a younger guy, and you were like a little lamb with your tail between your legs, and you took off. Is that right? You sound like me. Oh gosh. Lovely. Yes. Look, here's another one for love life. Leslie, her name is Leslie. She spells it the same way as me. Strudwick. She says, "Hello, everyone. Lots of mixed messages with my love life. Can you please help?" Same message, lovey. Pull back the reins. Don't overcook the carrots. It's like, don't go into detail with all this stuff and overthink it. Okay. I just feel like that sometimes the men have their moments as well. It's like they have their monthlies or something. I don't know what it is, but I see moods. I work with a whole lot of Italians, which is amazing. They're all very expressive because that's the Italian in them, and I'm an expressive as well. But I find that most of the time their moods are actually really stable. It's really nice to be with. But then I've worked with other men in other companies, and I've found that their moods are just all over the place. Like the last I did some work for a company up in Castle Hill for 2 months, and I love the job, but I just could not work with the owners. It was just the energy was just so weird. I just said no, sorry. And one minute they were good, next minute they just had this completely, both of them, husband and wife, split personality. I just go, what the hell? Where the hell did that come from? And I just go, whoa, that's not right. And so I walked out, didn't go back. And I know that sounds bad, but I resigned. They didn't accept my resignation, so I ended up just leaving one day and not going back. I felt bad, but I felt weird, like staying there. Yeah, Michelle Coburn, she's saying, would you have any thoughts whether the young man my daughter has been seeing since March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October? That's 7 months. Yeah, I do. I get the number 15, so I do get like 15 months, and then things are going to change. A 50-50 phone a friend, I just heard. And I know that sounds very, very general, but I don't feel like that there's good, I don't know, there's not 100% good energy there. I don't know. Doesn't sound right. Jane Butterworth is from the UK. Hello. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah. Diana Bassani says, yes, Bob needs a black tourmaline crystal collar. I think he needs one too for protection, like seriously. And that's just not from the outside world. That's from Naughty Schnitzel because she beats him up all the time. It's like they're chalk and cheese. One minute she's okay. Next minute she's like jumping on him on his back and then running with him while he's screaming down the hallway. Like, because she's hanging on like with the claws in him. And I cut her claws all the time. So no, gosh. Tracy Gibson says, I understand, Leslie. My old deaf cat, Frodo, disappeared for 3 days one time, and I was beside myself with worry. He returned with a huge gash under his little armpit. Oh, he got attacked, poor little baby. Yeah, right. Oh, it's really bad. Like when I do, that's why I don't like doing animals, because when I do animals, it's like I get this chill down my body because I feel what's happened to them. I don't like it. I don't like doing animals. And like when you watch the bloopers on TV or something like that, and someone's like just about to fall off a cliff or fall over or trip or slip on some ice or something on the bloopers, and I cringe and I get this unbelievable sensation of chill down, like a horrible chill down my body because I know what's happened to them and I feel it and I go and I can't watch it. It's really awful. So hi Laura Jane Chappels, Jamie Clark, hello. My name is Marisa. I wonder if there are any messages, please. Okay. Oh. Suzanne Sanders says, I'm sipping coffee and listening to Okaloosa County, Florida. That's cool. She's listening from Okaloosa County, Florida. I've never heard of that. Where I'm from Sydney, Australia, so very, very plain Jane we are over here. Lisa Catherine Mariella, she has just stumbled across this in my feed. Could you please let me know that the end is in sight with my current situation with my kids and I finally be free and safe? Thanks, Ellie Grace, for pointing me to the right direction. Yes, Lisa. So this is all about relationships tonight. I said that earlier. Everyone's like in I don't know, despair or just oh God, thank God I'm single at the moment, I'll tell you. I don't think I could handle a relationship right now. I'm just too busy and I don't have the energy to put into BS. So yeah, I just feel like it's good to have your own space most of the time at the moment. But so yeah, I do feel like that there's going to be there are times where you have to hide. I feel like that already, Lisa. But and I also get the number 17 around you. So 1 and 7 is 8. And I feel like August is going to be the time where everything is going to settle down, okay? But I still feel like you need to be very cautious. And the kids, I know that the kids are growing and everything like that. They do understand a lot, but I also want to say to try not to let them find out too much about what's going on because you want them to try and grow up with a normal life or try. But I know it's hard. And I feel like my heart has been broken with you. That's what I feel like. I feel like there's despair. There's a lot of despair and a lot of heartache, like a lot of trauma, like a lot of things from the past, from when your childhood, as well as going into the future with relationships. And I feel like this is not the first one, okay? This is not the first relationship either. And I get the number set. Yeah, so just take me back to 17 again. I didn't realize I'd said it already, but I've said it again. So 100% 17. So either 17, August, or 8 for you. Definitely that. And just remember too, Lisa, there's a lot of ladies in here that I know that contact me after the show or they message me or whatever. So this is like, safe haven here. Whatever happens on the live, it's public and everything like that. You've got to be careful like that. But there's a lot of people in here. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of people in here that's happy to help you too. Okay, so we find, and I've found other people in the past, and I've helped other people in the past find help for even around the world. So Yes, Wendy Merce Martin says you have so many great pictures of your fur family. I do. I got heaps. Yeah, Joanne Howard. What a beautiful picture of Sniddy and Bob. Yeah, they're really cute. Chelsea Westcott is from Vancouver, Canada. I love watching your show. I've missed it the last couple of weeks. I was wondering if you have anything for me. Chelsea, I don't know why, but I just saw school for you. I seen like the school and the teacher calling out Chelsea. That's why I said it. It was really weird, eh? So I get the 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4. So you got the month of April as well. So birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, something like that. Something special around those dates, okay? So keep them in mind. If it doesn't make sense now, you need to put these on your calendar, guys. So either 13, the 4, or the April. And I also get pain in my left side of my head here. Now that was really, really faint. It's like you bumped your head or hit your head or someone's hit their head here. And I mean like coming up and hitting their head, not falling over. Yeah. And I also feel like the number 7 around you, so the month of July and the number 7 around you is significant as well. So what does that mean to you? Okay. And I also feel a bit horsey in the throat. And I feel like there's someone that does not like to have anything around the neck, like nothing tight around the neck, pretty much like me. I don't like to have anything tight around my neck. So who's that around you? And I feel like they get it annoys them. Is that you? And it also showed me long, I don't know why, but I have to say this, okay? So I see like the scarf, but I see like the scarf being pulled back or a tie being pulled back. Okay, and I get the long sleeve black shirt or black like sloppy Joe kind of thing. Okay, so and I feel like this is a male as well in the black shirt, in the black not shirt like sloppy Joe. The female's got black on and the female's got the scarf around, but they don't like the scarf there. They're trying to pull that off. And then the male's in black as well. So I feel like this could be either a funeral or something like that that's been very traumatic. Okay, this was a funeral for someone that was in shock. That was a shock. It was like a surprise funeral, like it's a shocked funeral, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'll also get 11 around you. So November is important as well, and the February month. So 2 and the February month as well. And I just feel like that something's not right around this passing of this person, and there's a shock around the funeral. And I feel like that people are just not communicating. I just got communication down like zero. Everyone's like at each other, and then the communication is no one's got communication. I feel there's a lot of chaos around you. If that's not you, I feel like that's either Maddie Campbell Gray, Patricia Taylor, Ash Meadow, or Joanne Howard, someone there, Janine Brady, one of those people around where you posted that question. Okay, because I've really struck from. I just saw the funeral and I just saw people like, I know at funerals you're not supposed to be happy, but I know at funerals you're not supposed to be disappointed. And I just see disappointment on people's faces, like shock. Jill Hancock, she says, 2 of my dogs share a tiny bed, laughing out loud. They have bigger beds. I don't understand. Like the dog wants to sleep with the cat, but the cat like wants to hog the entire bed, you know? It's very cute. So I don't know if you can hear, but Bob's snoring underneath my table here. He's so cute. You're welcome there, Lisa Cash. She says, thank you, beautiful lady. Greatly appreciate your time and energy. You're welcome. I do remember telling you, Lisa, when you said that you were splitting up with your husband, and I saw the other woman. I do remember seeing that, and I do remember seeing her there and then gone. It's like she can't cope with it either. Okey-dokey, what do we got here? So if I've missed your question, please post it again because I got told off in Messenger during the week that, "Oh, you didn't answer my question." I go, "What question? Didn't even see it." It kind of shocks me, you know? I do this 8 hours a week, guys. I do free readings for 8 hours a week. So Sunday night, 8 till 10, Monday night on a live 90.5 FM. So that's tomorrow night from 9 to 11. These are all Sydney Eastern Standard Time. Then Tuesday night, 10 till midnight, so I can help the overseas people. And then also again on Wednesday night. So I do 4 nights a week for free. So I don't believe that I should be told off for not giving someone a reading when I've given this lady 1,000 readings before, but all of a sudden I haven't seen her. I don't understand it. Um, the Sarah Roche says, relationship single, please. Yep. Well, I don't know if you're in a relationship and it's going fantastic, cherish it because there's so many people that I get contacted all the time with people in despair about the other half, and it's just awful. It's mainly females with a narcissistic partner. It's just awful. Yeah, beautiful Tanya Aiken. She says, I like being single, not ready to meet anyone just yet. Well, if like if I'm to meet someone, it'll have to be someone that's really switched on and that has the balls to tell me how it is. Because otherwise I won't respect them. I'll just go, hang on a second, you're just a piece of, walkover. What's this? Oh, love this. I love it when you post something and you can't really take it back. So Jill Hancock, she says, "Hi Les, hi Leslie. Will my daughter get her first hose soon? HOSE soon?" And she writes again, house. And then Ash Meadows goes, Jill Hancock. She goes, I giggled. I knew what you meant, but was going to say maybe Bunnings. That's funny. I love that. But yes, she will. And I don't feel like it's going to be this year, Jill. So I feel like it's going to be after February, March next year, Jill. And yeah, at least February, March next year. And I don't feel like it's a good time to buy beforehand. Okay, so that's really important. And I don't mean not looking. What I mean is buying right now. I don't feel like it's the right time to buy now. I feel like February, March, it's going to be a lot better for them. And they're going to be in a better position if that makes sense. And I also see the contract. So the contract is very, very detailed. Of course, there are a lot of pages. Make sure that you double check everything, even if you're getting a lawyer. But I highly recommend getting a good conveyancer. They will do the same work. If they're a good conveyancer, they will do the same work, and you'll save a fair bit more money as opposed to paying a lawyer. Okay, that's what I did for my home. That's what I've done for my last 3 homes, and I've used the same conveyancer. She's amazing. So she's always had my back. She's always looked after me, always triple checked everything, and she keeps thorough records. So that's what you want. You want someone that's always on your side. Oh, thank you, Kayla. She says, you're amazing, Leslie. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I'll try and remain humble, guys. Jackie Clean, good morning from Massachusetts. Anything from my departed, Jackie? Oh, when I just said your name, I got this pain in my, not in my jaw, but it's like I bit my gum, like big time. Right here. I can feel the gum. It's actually quite sore. So who's that around you if that's not you, Jackie? So, like, it's like they're saying to me, this person that's passed used to say they're chewing on their cod. I don't know if you've ever heard that. Or I just chew like the side of their gum. Uh-huh. And I get the number 7 around you as well. And I also get 27. So 7 and 27. 2 and 7 is 9. So you got the month of September. And my right shin is just really, really painful. So who's had the injury with the right shin? And I feel like this was either break, because it's not pleasant, but I feel like this is a break, or someone's been like the shin's been there and they've just bang hit it, And this is on the right leg. And I feel like this is right hip area as well. Some issues around there as well. I don't like that feeling. And I also get the anxiety with you too, Jackie. So I feel like things are a little bit chaotic at the moment. And you're trying to get something. They just said to me, you're trying to get something ready for Christmas. Is that right? I feel like something's not right, like around the house or something plumbing or electrical, something like that. They're showing me lights as well. The lights are always flickering. Something's not right with either spirit around you or electrical. So I really want you to have a look and getting something looked at with the lights or whatever's going on with that electricals. I see cables and I see live wire, okay? And I see a little boy poking. So poking at the things, okay? But already hasn't happened. I don't want nothing to happen. It's like this little kid poke. I don't like that look. Okay, I need you to. So if you have a grandson or a little son, I want you to go and plug up every single PowerPoint in your house. Okay. If it's whoever's coming over, I just need those PowerPoints plugged up. If it's not you, I don't know. I just see this kid like with something in the PowerPoint. I don't like that look. And we prevent here. We don't. I'd love to be wrong. Okay. So, but yeah, going forward, I feel like that things are going to get better after Christmas for you. And I feel like that February for you, everything's going to start to settle down. So they're saying to me, clean slate, everything's going to be moving forward. And I do see the dollar signs coming in as well. So put your hand out, your right hand out, and start accepting the notes coming in because I see the little dollar signs coming for you. It's going to be nice. March is going to be a lot better. Okay, they're saying to me, March this year was crap. March next year, by that time, it's going to be a lot better. Okay, so oh, there we go, Chelsea. Oh, there we go. I just noticed that she said 13 is her birthday, and what do I get? The number 13. That's why it kept coming up. Beautiful. Thank you, Chelsea. Oh, over to you there, Ellie. We've got 4 validations. Wow, I didn't realize.
Yeah, Chelsea Westcott also said her fiance took his own life, and then she also put she just put a validation up. She said tons of chaos, like tons. I have barely survived it. I am so grateful. Yeah, I hate things around my neck, and that's how he took his life. I had a car accident, and him to if head on roof of car, and had to teach myself how to walk away. You were so right.
Sorry, your internet's chopping right out.
On just curious, is he with any horns? I'll just. Damn it!
I can't. I hardly got half of your message. Hang on, which lady was it? Chelsea. I'll just see if I can find it so I can actually read it because I got half of your message then. I don't understand it. Where is it? Oh gosh.
I just sent it through to you.
Oh, what, in Messenger? In text?
Just the private chat.
Oh, okay, righto. So she said, validation, tons of chaos, like tons. I've barely survived it. I am so grateful. I hate things around my neck, and that's how he took his life. Yeah, that's why I saw that. I couldn't really say that, to be honest, Chelsea. I had a car accident. Him too. If and head on roof. Okay, that's where they had the pain on the head, and had to teach myself how to walk away. You are so right on. I'm just curious if he is with any dark energy or entities. No, lovey. Anytime, another time you mentioned double horns. Yes, I've always thought demons and felt them. Yeah, I do remember saying the double horns. I have only seen double horns for gosh, I think 6 times in the whole time I've ever done readings, and every time I've said it in a private reading, I've always felt that the person was very, very, I don't know, devilish, if that makes sense. But going forward, I strongly feel that he's not with any bad entities or anything like that, lovey. Okay, so, and I think I've told you that before. I do remember this now. So yeah. And I did have that sensation around my throat, and I saw 2 people. So, and I didn't want to say that. I'm not allowed to say it, to be honest, on the live shows because they're the community standards, and also the radio media law is very strict. So I've got to watch how I say things like that. That's why I try and get around it by saying my throat, I can't breathe, blah, blah, blah. So if I'm saying that, guys, you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, geez. Well, you know what? Like, you're a stronger woman now, I feel, Chelsea, as well. And my heart goes out to you, lovey, because I think you've been through too much for your young age that you've already, experienced. So, yeah. Oh, geez. Maddie. Yeah. So you just look, spirits just stopped me stopped me scrolling, and it just stopped me at your brother with what he's done to himself as well, and you get what I mean, guys. I can't say that on the live again, but, she said, "This could possibly be my brother's funeral," the funeral that I was talking about. Yeah, the shock of it all, it's just insane. Yeah, so Ash Meadows keeps getting the number 11. I mean it constantly every time. She says she googled the angel numbers. I don't know if it's aimed in love or career. I am going to start a teacher assistant and studies as teacher coming up. So I gathered a sign. Yeah, 100%. Go for it. I reckon it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, so Sabrina Adamo, she says, I keep receiving mixed signals, too much confusion, lots of ups and downs. Do you please see or feel anything happening? I feel like that you're saying like just what you said. I keep receiving mixed signals, too much confusion, lots of ups and downs. So you clearly haven't watched The Secret. I've got to harp on about that now because The Secret will change your life. You've just said three in one pretty much two sentences. You've said three negative connotations. So you need to stop saying this stuff. I know it's chaos around you, but the more you say things, the more it's going to happen. Okay, so you need to go watch The Secret full movie. It's on YouTube. It's free. And then you'll go, oh my God, what have I been saying? So the more you keep saying that, Lovey, the more you're manifesting it to work. But I do feel like after Christmas, things are going to settle down for you as well. And I also see money coming in after Christmas for you as well. Just before Christmas too, actually, they just said. Ness Stewart, I don't. She says, is there another woman involved in my relationship? I don't think so. I don't feel like it is there, but I feel like a temptation would tip it off, if that makes sense. I feel like it's too easy for a temptation. Okay. But it's like this person wants to like test the waters, but doesn't want to test the waters, too scared to. Does that make sense? Like they would like to test the waters, but they're too scared to. So they're like thinking about the temptation, but they won't go there, if that makes sense. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, Maddie Campbell Gray. She says also you shouldn't be told off. It's beautiful what you do. I can't tell you how many times people have told me off for missing their question when I don't even see their question. I mean, some of my angels in the group here in this chat, in this live, they will, like jump on them like a killer whale, like they jump on them and tell them off because I don't deliberately do it. If someone's annoying me, I'll definitely deliberately do it, but I don't even see their message. I don't even get it. So I love that. Gratitude is far better than attitude. I love it, Susan. I heard that before actually, and it's so good. Yeah, Rita Clark, it's a gift, 100%. Yeah, that's so true, Michelle Coburn. She says, Leslie, some people are just so self centered and only care about themselves. Please don't let rude people like that lady upset you, okay? You don't deserve people like that around you or contacting you. I don't care. I just tell it how it is. I go, and I just was really firm after about 15 back and forward messages to this lady trying to tell her that I didn't see her message or I didn't see her question, I should say. And then I just said, I'm not repeating myself again. Like, what do you want me to say? I didn't bloody see it, so what do you want me to say? Far out. Okay, we'll come back to you, Melissa. So Melissa Collins. I haven't seen your name on here before. She says, great listening to you. I'm interested in a reading. Okie dokie. I don't know why I'm drawn to you. It feels really quite like confusing. That's what I get for you. So lots of things of confusion around you, and I get the anxiety around you as well. And I feel like there's a few little things that are like questionable at the moment, but you're not sure how you're going to question it. Does that make sense? It'll make sense to you, probably won't make sense to nobody else. I also get the number 13 around you as well. So 4 and April for you as well. And 22. So 4 again, 100%. So 22 and 2 is 4 in the month of April again. So definitely though that number 4 or April for you. Birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, something significant happening on that day on the 4 or the month of April, something significant coming up. I also got wedding as well. So is that coming up in April next year? So who is that? They showed me also a little boy, little son. I just heard son, and I just saw a little boy. Cute. And I also get the 13 around. Yep, so back to 13. So I just said 13. So 13's coming up again for you. So 100% for you as well. And who's the that like has issues with the throat as well, but I feel like they're not dry reaching, they're not gagging, but they say that they've got like stuff coming up. You know what I mean? And I feel like it gets stuck here in the middle of the chest. So, and it's like they've got it's like they're allergic to some food and they shouldn't be eating it, but it's still upsetting them. You know what I mean? It's like they're ignoring what the problem is with the body. And I also feel like there's a lot of dehydration around you as well. And I heard it's hot or you're hot, like constantly hot. Is it hot where you are? It's like 32 plus. That's what I get. 32 degrees plus. I don't know. I just have to say what I get. That's weird. I've never ever predicted the weather in someone's country before, but anyway, it's weird. Wendy Harvey, very true. Look how wise this lady is. She says, if you find that you are always feeling in despair, then it's the universe saying you are not a pair. That is so true. She says, not meaning to be hard, but sending love. That is so true. Yes. So Tanya Aiken says, hi Leslie, how many more months or years do you see me renting my little place here in Katoomba, please? Will I rent a 2-bedroom place in the near future? I don't feel like it's going to be right near, and I feel like it's going to be around June or July next year. Okay, Tanya? And I feel like it's going to be really cute. It's just like a little, like the old-fashioned picket fence kind of thing. And I don't know why, but I just heard Campbelltown or Campbell. I don't understand what that means. Okay, so I'm just writing it down. I don't understand what it means, but I've got to say what I get. And I also get 17 around you. So the month of August, everything's going to be settled down for you. Okay. So keep putting that out there. Keep making sure that you're asking the universe for them to deliver what you want, not what you don't want, lovey. Okay. It's all going to work. So, yeah. Jill Hancock, thank you so much for that, Leslie. Fantastic. You're welcome. I'm just scrolling forward, guys. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Did we read all the validations out, Ellie?
No, I've still got a couple that I
Go.
haven't read out.
Okay, sorry.
Ash Meadow said the shock funeral might be me for my dad's side, being Italian. My nonno was a hardworking man for his 9 children, but 3 years there were court systems still fighting with inheritance, and one got a lot being the carer, but it was decided the family.
Wow. Yeah, we'll see. It's funny how she says nonna because nonna or nonno because that's what I used to call my grandparents because I'm half Italian. So my grandparents were here over in Australia. Gosh, from when I was a kid to I think they went back to Italy and passed over in Italy when I was about, gosh, I think they went back there when I was about 22 to buy. They didn't want to stay in Australia. They did not want to pass away over here. They wanted to go back, even though they had all their kids here and all the relatives, the whole lot. They wanted to pass over in Italy. So yeah, hi Jess Black. Jess Black. I have shown everybody my beautiful tourmaline and my moldavite. I've got it right here in this little cage. I think it's called a cage. How cool is that? Like, look at that, guys. I don't know if you can see. Oops, there's my fingernail. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. How cool is that? And I can already feel the energy. It's really weird with this because when I opened it up, I felt something was really strong in the package, and I went, "Oh, I wonder what that is." And then, sure as ever, it's this beautiful moldavite. There it is. You can see it better there. Look, you can see it in this little cage thing. I've just been holding it, and it feels really like you can feel the energy in it. It's really cool. So guys, love, like, and share the page. If you're on one of the other pages, please come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll catch me there on the main page. Oh, Chelsea, thank you. She said you were so bang on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome, Neil. I can't even remember what I said though, but what did I say? Chelsea. Oh, with the 13 and everything. Yeah, wow. Let's keep going. Send me your questions. Send me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. If you've got any random act of kindness, I'd love to know if you've got any random act of kindness, and I can send you out a gift. And I got another feedback yesterday, I think it was, from a lady that received her gift on the other day, which was beautiful. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Chelsea, that's terrible. She says, validation, there was no funeral. It was a big mess that broke my heart. It's his parents won't communicate. Yeah, Lorraine Fraser, she said, you need to watch The Secret. It's brilliant. 100% Lovey. It's insane. It's yeah. Sabrina Damo, she says, I do watch The Secret often. I do affirmations daily. Then you're not doing it properly, my dear, because you wouldn't be saying what you're saying. Okay, so clearly you're not doing it properly. You need to go back and refresh and watch it again, Lovey. Healer Susan, I've watched The Secret more than once. It's brilliant. Yes, thank you. And Healer Susan did some Reiki on me from overseas. I don't know where she was in the world. But for me, it was quite spiritual, but I don't know if it's for me though. So, but I'm greatly appreciated for what you try to do there, Susan. So Ash Meadow said the secret is amazing. Just make sure when you're clear in what you say, it will happen. My man manifesting worked too well. She got the wrong man. Because you know why it didn't work, Ash? Because you have not specifically asked what type of man you want. You said you wanted like to have a man, but you didn't say, I want 6 foot tall, handsome, tan skin, blue eyes, blah, 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 clean, builder, chef, whatever. So that's what you didn't ask for. You didn't give the detail, Ash. You got to give more detail, and then all of a sudden, bingo, and then you got to give it a timeline as well. So when you want him to be there. Oh wow, Tammy Jones, my gosh. These people I feel sorry for. She's evening from Brisbane, lovely. She says, I had a feeling of being choked 2 nights ago and was coughing and felt very weak. I'm sure those energies are from one person that I eventually stood up to. I've just moved to a secret location. Are you able to advise on anything, please? I do feel that secret location is safe, but to keep watching your back if you go out for a little while. And what I want you to do too is, I know this sounds crazy, but this does work. So you need to try it and need to feel it to try it. So on your left hand, put the person as a small little smurf like this size on your hand, facing opposite to you, and just blow them away, get rid of them. Love it, and get rid of them. And I can't tell you how many times that's worked. And people come back and say, "Oh my God, that works." I go, "I know, it freaks me out too." But the universe will listen to you, Tammy, and get rid of all these bad energies and get this person away from you. Okay, and I do feel like things are going to settle down. Okay, nothing lasts bad or sad forever, if that makes sense. Okay, when you lose a past loved one, yes, of course, it's the trauma and it's also the grieving that we have to go through. But it's they want you to be happy for them. They want to see you happy. They don't want to see you sad and doomed and gloomed for the rest of your life. They want you to live your life. So they especially parents with their children when they've passed. um and I can't believe was contacted over the weekend, and I can't believe like people, they expect me to drop everything, and do a private reading for them without them even paying for anything, and then not even acknowledging the fact that they have to pay for my time. Like, I do this 8 hours a week for free, and the money that I get for the private reading goes back into sending all that stuff, which I've shown heaps of people all the time, all those gifts that I send out and all the postage that I send out for people that do random act of kindness. I mean, when I did MBS last weekend, every person that I gave a reading to, I gave them beautiful gifts. I gave every single person a gift. So to say, that's my gratitude, not my attitude, my gratitude. Oh, lovey. Dawn Poole, she says, my dad passed away a year ago in July. She said, and I have really been trying to get over the guilt of breaking a promise to him, even though it was not intentional. Is there anything he wants me to know? Yes, lovey, of course. He wants you to know to stop feeling guilty, lovey. And any psychic should tell you that, because that's what they don't want you to feel, is guilt or sadness or remorse or anything like that, okay? And, like, to be honest, as many readings as I've done, and I've done hundreds of readings, hundreds and thousands of readings. Like, I must do 100 readings a week, right? And every single reading that I've done, I've never seen a past loved one ever be upset or sad or disappointed with their living loved one for breaking a promise or for not saying goodbye or leaving with, in an argument or whatever the case may be. I've never seen that. So they've always passed neutral. It's like putting the car in neutral. They never ever pass with any sorrow or ungratefulness or whatever. They've always passed in peace. That's how I've always seen them. Yes, I do see them get disappointed or be angry about, for example, and I've said this before, and I've done a private reading where they had a lady, and it's funny because we laugh so much in the reading, and the lady allows me to talk about it, and where her mum always was prim and proper, and she was like this in the private reading, saying, "Don't you laugh at me." And we were laughing because everything I said to the lady that I was reading for was about her mum not having the stockings on when she passed, because they must have forgot to put the stockings on her when in the coffin. And so she was very upset about that. So how would I have known that if the past loved one wasn't here? So, but she was disappointed that they didn't put the stockings on her, because she wanted the stockings on her when she passed. But they never got the bag to the people to put them on her clothes on her before she passed at the funeral. It was the last thing they thought of. And then they realized at the end, just as before she was going out to be viewed, that they forgot to put stockings on her. So yeah, but don't ever feel, Dawn, that your dad is in despair. I can feel the anxiety around you as well, but I don't feel like that dad is upset with you at all, lovey. And I do believe that you talk out loud, and that you actually say sorry to him out loud. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing, because I can hear "I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad" out loud. And I do feel like that he knows that and he's with you all the time anyway. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Emily is, hi Leslie, can you see if I'm going to get this job for the job interview I went to last week? Was that Thursday? I don't know why I got Thursday last week, but I feel like you might hear about it on Tuesday this week. Okay. So, and I also see a phone call and I see smile, but I feel like this is going to be for you there, Emily. I do feel like this is going to be a stepping stone. So I wouldn't worry about it if they ring and say, oh, hi, you haven't got the job, because I feel like there's something else just around the corner. Okay. And when you do get this phone call, they're going to also offer you something else. Okay. So that sounds a bit confusion, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. Um, Tammy Jones, she says, I love that saying, you're a beautiful soul. Thank you. Melissa Collins, she says, my first time from USA. Hi, Melissa. So, guys, if I haven't seen your question, then I haven't seen it. If I don't read it out or say hello to you, then I haven't seen it. So, yes. Wendy Harvey, she said, Leslie, we even did a prayer about being patient and waiting until spirit is drawn to you. 100%. That is so true. So the way I work, guys, is I'm a remote viewer, so I get everything on my right. So I don't look at the camera. It's not because I'm shy. Well, I am shy, but I don't look at the camera because I see everything on my right here. So I open up my side to spirit, my vibration drops. So there's a few new people on here that probably never understood how I operate. But I get on my right side of my face or your brain is your subconscious mind, the subconscious mind that talks to the universe and spirit. Okay, so that's where I get all my vision on my right side. So I get the names, the numbers, the suburbs, the remote viewing. The remote viewing is just like looking out of your into your mirror when you come out of the shower, and the shower mirror is a bit misty. Sometimes I can't quite see the colors, okay? So forgive me for that, but it's too misty. But most of the time I'll see everything else. But I feel everything, I see everything, I get all the clairs, I get the smelling, I get the taste, I get the senses. I have to say the senses really quick because sometimes they hurt me too much. So I want to get rid of that sensation really, really quick. So oh, lovely. Kayla Jenkins, she's, I am wondering why my mum didn't get chemotherapy and fight the cancer and why she left me when I was just hitting my teens. I've been thinking about this a long time and it gets me down. Lovey, don't get down. It's not her fault. I don't feel like that she had the opportunity to have that and that wasn't the path that she wanted to go down. Okay. So you have to respect her wishes there, Lovey. I feel like that you're actually blaming her for not prolonging her sickness for you, if that makes sense. Okay. So, and I don't want to hit a nerve or I don't want to hit hit below the belt here, but I feel like that's a bit selfish considering that you're alive and she's passed, if that makes sense. Okay, so she couldn't help. She was trying to do the best that she could for you, and it wasn't that she wanted to leave you, Lovey. She just did not know how to cope with things herself. Okay, so when you say there, it sounds like you're annoyed with her for not staying longer or not staying sick longer for you, which is a bit selfish because why would you want that for your mum? Okay, she did not want people. She's very a person that had her own mind clearly, and also a person that did not want people to see her suffer as much as that. Okay, so she did not want that for everybody to see her suffer. She did not want to suffer. I feel like she was more afraid of dying than she was of living. Okay, as well. So, and the pain and the trauma that she's been through before, I feel like that she just gave up, Lovey. It's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. That was her wishes, and that's what you should respect for her wishes. And stop trying to blame yourself for her not prolonging herself or whatever the case may be with yourself. Don't let it do your head in because she doesn't want that. Okay. And it's not about you. This was about her not allowing people to see her pass for a long stretch it out, 1 year, 2 years down the track, and then have this doom and gloom for 2 years down the track. Okay, I understand that you're hurt. I understand that you miss her and stuff, and it's sad. But Lovey, it's not what she wanted in the first place. She didn't want it either way. There was no decision, like to prolong her sickness. She did not want that. She did not want people seeing her like that. Oh, geez. Melissa Collins, she says, yes, I'm dehydrated from chemo. Lovey. We're going to do a prayer for you too tonight there, Melissa. I know how you feel about cancer, Lovey, because I had it myself. I'm just scrolling forward, guys. So Kim Diaz, hello. She's from Belgium. Thanks for joining me. Alison Sloan, do you see me getting a house move soon? Not quite. I don't feel like it's going to be before Christmas. Definitely after Christmas. Oh, Victoria Okusanya. I celebrated my birthday all week. Now I'm emotional. What? Oh, dear. Yeah, guys, you don't need to tell me how many children you have. You don't need to tell me what dates and stuff like that. I want to do it myself. I want my spirit to do it for you. Don't tell me dates, just ask me question. Ah, there you go. Michelle Harris is from Nottingham, UK. She said, when I got up this morning, I switched the kitchen light on and crackle noise. So think you might have picked up on me and grandkids coming later. So I report light fitting Monday. Yes. Ah, yes, please. I saw a little kid poking in the light switch. Okay. So please, whatever Michelle Harris, whatever you can do to stop these kids from poking, because I see a little boy poking into the PowerPoint. Okay. Please, with pen or knife or something. I don't know what it is, but please make sure that they're not how am I going to say it, like this light switch is plugged up. I can't remember what the name of the plugs were called. This is like those 3-prong or 4-prong, I don't know what country you're in, but yeah, from the UK, she says. From the plugs you can get these little and have you got someone around you that's got issues with talking, like dementia or something? Because I can't get my words together, Michelle. I feel like I can't even talk. And I got a really sore neck here. Really sore. Like left side, like stiff, like this. Okay. I was struggling to think of the words then. I couldn't even think of any words, but I just feel like that the PowerPoints definitely 100,000% need to be plugged up. I don't want these kids running around out of your sight. Okay. So love, like, and share the page, guys. If I've missed your question, then please post it again because I don't see it. Have we got any validations there, Ellie?
Yep, I've got a couple. First
Oh,
one's
good.
from Melissa Collins. She said, you're describing her father, and yes, she's dehydrated from chemotherapy.
Right.
Tammy Jones said, thank you. Yes, I am grateful. It has taught me so much and patience. I have worked very hard to still be here. I am grateful as I love to take any help to get better spiritually and medically. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome there, Tammy. Beautiful.
And Dawn Pulse said, he passed so suddenly. The worst part is I had a feeling to call him and said I'd do it tomorrow due to the time difference, which was 2 hours difference. I do apologize to him all the time.
Yeah. What's that noise?
Sorry, the dog's got a squeaky toy and it's his only toy he plays with.
It's like my Bob's got a chook and he's a squeaky chook. And sure as ever, what does he do? The chook is nearly bigger than my dog, so that's so funny. I was thinking, what's Ellie doing? Is she hyperventilating while she's talking, or what's the story?
No, he wants to play fetch at night, so I have to throw the bone to him constantly.
Oh, jeez. Rose Munch says, "You're so amazing, Leslie. Always so straight." Well, I'm not here to lie to anybody. Let me tell you, I have to be honest. If I'm not honest, if I don't know the answer, I won't say that. I won't say anything. But if I don't know anything, like I said, I won't know I don't know. How can I say? If I don't know the answer, I won't say anything. But if I'm 100% right, I'll definitely say what I have to say. But whatever I get from spirit, I have to say. But some people just bloody rude. They expect they dictate to me, and as if because I do free readings, they have no respect. I don't get it. It's a gift, guys. I'm just sharing my gift with people and trying to help people around the world. That's all I'm doing. I don't make money. I don't even have stars turned on. I have no stars turned on. I have nobody gives me stuff. I actually give more things to people than they give to me. So I do so much. What we got? Victoria, that's beautiful. So what's this one? Yes. Oh, the American link for The Secret. Thank you, Victoria. Tanya Egan says, you have to feel the affirmations wholeheartedly, 1000%. You can't just write affirmations down and not have that feeling. You can't just have it so that it's, you have to feel it. You have to feel the presence of it. And it's not like it just always affirmations. It's being grateful for things too, guys. You can't go through life and expect people to do things for you if you're being rude to them, or if you're being obnoxious, or if you're being, too like in their face, or just bloody, rude. Like, don't be rude. Thanks, Tracy Gibson. She says, don't forget to say please and thank you, everyone. That's so true. I'm just because I do it free doesn't mean I will put up with rubbish either. Tanya Aikens, you're a funny woman. She says, I need to start manifesting the weight to start falling off. You need to go move. I'm a personal trainer too, so you need to go move that body, woman. Oh, Tammy Jones, she said, random act of kindness, the RAK, okay? She said, standing waiting to pay for my medication, and the young gent, 19-year-old question mark, was trying to pay for his medication, but we waited 5 minutes and he didn't have the money, so I paid for him. That's beautiful. So send me contact details and I'll just grab my bag. Hang on a second and I'll see what we've got here. Actually, I've got some up here, so we'll send out some of these tomorrow. So this is what I send out, guys. Oh, isn't that funny? I don't know why, but this one here fell for you there, Tammy. Tammy Jones. So send me your postal address, lovey, and I will send this beautiful bracelet to you. It's I think this is a black and white one. Jess will be laughing at me. Sorry, Jess, but I'm hopeless at this. It's a black and white. I think it's tourmaline or tangerine, or don't ask me, something. And there's the other one. So this one here, yeah, black as well. So a little angel and also a beautiful bracelet. Okay, so send me your, that's really pretty actually. It's beautiful. I haven't got a key for that one. I must have run out of keys. And yeah, I'll send that one to you. I'm going to put your name on it right now. Where's my trusty little book? Ba-ba. So, Tammy Jones. I'm just going to put that right there. So you can, that's it for that one. So I'll send that out to you there, Tammy. So that's what I do. So Michelle, I think it was Michelle Coburn. Annette, I can't remember if it was Annette Robinson or Michelle Coburn when at MBS last week. They forced me to have more money. I didn't want the extra money to pay for the actual postage. So that's what I'll use it for. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Okie dokie, let's keep going forward, guys. Victoria Okunsanya says 4 a.m. there, my gosh. So, guys, if you're on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, then post up your question there. Thank you, Victoria. Leona Sunday. She said, good morning, Lesley and Spirit. 6 a.m. Just opened my eyes and heading to hockey games with my son. Grateful and blessed. Well, good luck for today, lovely. Kayla Jenkins, I was wondering if you could please help me, Lesley. And my mum passed away from cancer when I was 13 and she didn't have treatment. Why did she decide, not to get the treatment and leave me when I was so young? Didn't I just do that one? Ellie?
Yeah,
Same,
you did.
Same question, wasn't it? Yeah, same question, lovely. Over to you there, Ellie.
So Michelle Harris said, I will cover the light switch. Thank you so much. Might be dad that passed.
Right. There you go. Kayla, no, not that one. Dawn Poole. She says, I have been trying to teach my kids random act of kindness since I moved from my last apartment. I have not been able to do anything kind. But before I was able to feed several people who were homeless, my kids and I went through our blankets and gave a lady all of the small blankets we did not use. A few weeks later, I saw her get into the ambulance because she was sick, very sick and pregnant. She says, I currently know nothing about her since I moved. It breaks my heart. You should go back there and find out there. I also feel like the red one, where's this red and white one here for you? It's beautiful. So Dawn Poole, send me your postal address and I'll send you out this one here. Okay, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Very pretty. And you've got a pretty key now. I'm gonna give what's her name? Tammy Jones. I'm gonna get a key from one of the other ones. Aha. Is that the same one? Yeah, I'm gonna take this key out and I'm gonna give you this key. So the keys are all separate. The keys are all like unique keys, okay? And so it's like the key for, I don't know, life. That's how I see it. So I'm giving you that key too there, Tammy. It can look like that. It's very pretty. So this one here is going to go to Dawn. Let me just write that one down as well. Dawn Poole. The energy is really hot in here. When I came into the room, my office, I was really normal, like a bit cold because it was cold down. It's bloody been raining here again. So and now I'm really, really hot. You're welcome there, Tammy. She says, thank you, Lesley. I'm grateful. It has taught me so much and patience. I have worked very hard to still be here. I am grateful as I love to take any help to get better spiritually and medically. Thank you so much. You're welcome there, lovey. Yes, Paula Cousins. My morning, Lesley. Can you see my money matters getting better for me soon, please? Yes, I do. You need to watch The Secret as well because I feel like it's going to change your life as well. And I feel like this is going to be around February, March for you too. So a lot of people are having a lot of stuff in February, March. Paula also get the number 17 around you as well. So 8 and the month of August. Paula, what was her name? Cousins. So I'm handing out 2 random act of kindness tomorrow. So if you've got a random act of kindness, and it's got to be significant, guys. I don't want you just fluffing it up. I will know. Yeah. Yeah, Dawn Poole, she says, he passed so suddenly. The worst part is I had a feeling to call him and said, I'll do it tomorrow. It wasn't meant to be, lovey. But just going back to Paula, I do feel like things are going to be a lot better after March slash, sorry, the money's coming in February, March, and after March. So March into April, things are going to settle down. You're going to start to feel at peace with things, okay? Because I feel like everything is up in the air for you as well. Lorraine Fraser, I talked to older lady on WhatsApp. She's a poor wee soul, trying to get her into sheltered housing so she's safe. That's beautiful, Lorraine. Lorraine, send me your postal address as well. If I've already sent one out to you guys, make sure that I'm not sending it out again. I've got a list of people that I send out to, all these people that I've sent gifts to. I'll send you something as well. This is what we need to do, guys. We need to share the love around the world so that people... I'm sending you this one. I don't know why. I just feel like this one here resonates with you. It's 3. And these are from Jess Black. Jess Black makes these from hand, and she sends them down to me from Queensland. It's like, 2 continents away. And they come down to me, and she shares them. She pays out of her own pocket. She sits there for hours and hours and hours making all these jewelry. It's insane. I've got literally, I'm going to show you just one second, okay? So this is the bag, and this is what I took to MBS, and I took all these gifts. I had them all ready to go. So I had heaps more, so I handed out quite a few, and there's quite a few of these that I've already written up to go. So I've got stacks of them, and they're all beautiful. Some of them, I haven't got much bracelets left, but I've got the actual, what do you call it? The little angels. So that's what I've got left. So that's what I send out. It costs me a fortune to send out. So all the money that I have for the private readings goes towards paying for my radio shows, as well as the postage and the technology, like the software that I use and stuff like that, so that I can help people around the world. I mean, I don't really make a lot of money out of readings. I don't really want to. Well, I like to do private readings for people, but I do get paid for my time. You're welcome there, Dawn. She says, thank you so much. I really need to hear this. It's beautiful. Yeah, Michelle Sparley, hi. She says, hope you are doing well and having a good weekend. Do you have any messages for me from my spirit guides today, please? Some guidance would be good right now. Yes, keep doing what you're doing. That's what I get for you. Okay, and I feel like you bring that chin up a bit more and start to put away things for the future, such as money and stuff like that, okay? So you need to have that money as backup. That's what I'm getting. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. What's that? Wendy Merce Martin. She says, plus, whether you're psychic or not, we know you are. Why bother somebody for free at their own times? Huge hides. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. They expect me just to jump, and then I can't. I'm so busy all the time. I work full time, so I work during the day. I don't get home till late sometimes, and I try and put my readings on the weekend. And then when I do them on the weekend, I can't be mucked around, honestly, because I've got back-to-back readings, or I've got to cook my week's food so I can freeze it, because I'm so busy during the week. Otherwise, I don't get to eat properly all week. And then I do, I've got NDIS clients. I did a workshop last night. Far out. I have not stopped all week, to be honest. So people just think I just sit there waiting for them to do a private reading with me. No, I work my butt off and I get to where I am because I work. That's what it's about, I have to do a bit of training for myself. If I don't train myself, I'll have all this stored energy and I'll be, feel like crap. Paula Cousins, didn't I do you? I did you. I feel like the money's definitely going to get better, 100%. Yes, Michelle Harris says, I will cover the light switch. Thank you so much. 100%, Lovey. Get it fixed, get it covered. Whatever the story may be, I don't like that feeling around that. I don't know. I feel like there's an elderly man that keeps telling me to keep telling you. It's really weird. Oh, that's okay. Jacqueline Tennant, she says, thanks, Leslie and Spirit. Sorry, recovering from surgery. Can't keep up tonight. Poor baby. Well, we're doing a prayer for you too there, Jacqueline, okay? And so who are you? Who's this? I just saw this. Sue White. I just saw this now. Thanks for responding to her too, Chloe. That's beautiful. So this is what I like. I like it when people help each other. It's really, really beautiful. So, I don't just if I don't see the message, I can't respond to it, but I've just seen this message now. It says Sue White. Hi Leslie, shared Victoria. Would love a beautiful reading from my beautiful husband past February. Oh, don't tell me the dates. Don't tell me how many kids. Oh, past February 30, 31 years, married, 7 children, please, so grateful. Don't tell me anything. Oh, I know you want the reading there, but don't tell me nothing. I'm supposed to tell you. That's like, telling me what's in the exam. Okay. And then Chloe said, talk to him when you're doing things there at home that make you happy. Maybe put a photo on the fridge in the kitchen of his younger happy days. That's beautiful, Chloe. Very, very beautiful. So what do I get for you, Spirit? What do I get for you, Sue? So I do get the 10 around you, and I also get sore side of my face. So the left side of my face is, oh, wow. And I don't know why, but I just wrote the word said, S-A-I-D. Why did I write that? Said things or something like that. Something was said. I get the number 10 around you in the month of October. And I also get the number 1 around you. So for January, and I feel like there's birthdays, anniversaries, or memorial for that. Okay. And I also feel like there's some issues with the property as well. Or are you thinking of selling or downsizing or something like that? Because I feel like that the property is a bit too big. Oh, it's going to be too big. And I feel like in 2 years' time, this is going to change. Okay, so, or 2 years ago, they're saying to me 2 years ahead from here, 2 years ahead, and 2 years in the past. So what does that mean to you? And I do feel the anxiety around you too there. What was her name? Sorry, Sue White. I do feel a lot of anxiety around there, and it just gave me faint pain in my chest. So was this heart condition as well, or who's the person with the heart condition, or was this him? And the message for you there, Lovey, is I feel like that everything is on top of you right now. It's time to take a big, deep breath back and step back from everything, okay? So pull back the reins. You need to restore your soul. Everything's just getting on top of you right now. And I also get 16 around you, so 167, so you got the month of July as well. And I feel like that July next year, it's like a new light bulb moment, okay? So lots of things coming into play, lots of good things coming up for you. And I feel like that your partner is 100% beside you in bed. I see him in bed. I see him. And did he have a cough as well? Because I can see him sitting up on the side of the bed and coughing like he wanted to gag. You're coughing and gagging. And it used to wake you up all the time. And I can see you just giving drinks of water. He appreciates that as well. Okay. Yeah. And this man did not want people to see him pass the way he did, okay? Just so you know. I know that sounds random, but he was a very proud man, matter of fact man, heart on his sleeve, as well as the gentleman's handshake. That's what he's showing me, saying that the fact was a fact, he said. I said, okay, thank you. And he was very serious, but every blue moon he'd have a funny comment or he'd have a wise old comment. Okay. So this man was very serious. And he's also telling me that he suffered with the anxiety as well. Did he have a few drinks and a puff of smoke? Not all the time, he said. Okay. He's showing me a mug. Did he have a special mug? Like, it looks like to me that someone had made a mug or like a cup. It was a white cup, but it looks like it was a mug that he used to drink coffee out of or something like that. Something different. Did he used to make his own wine? Is that right? If that's not you, it's definitely someone in the group here. But I'll leave it there. But the message for you there, Sue, is just to keep doing what you're doing, lovey. He's very proud of you. He said he could not have had a better wife. It was like what's that saying? Happy wife, happy life. He said it didn't matter what I did, you always made him happy. Okay. He says, and he sleeps right beside you in bed at night, and it's like he's spooning you. You can feel someone touching your hair at night when you go to sleep. Well, that's him. Okay, because I feel like my hair is a bit itchy. I can feel like someone just touching the back of my head, you know. And as much as you feel lonely and everything, please don't feel lonely because he's right there. It's like he stands there in the kitchen. And do you feel him as well? Because I can see the shadows on my right. Do you feel your husband around you? And he's also giving me pain in my left toe, left little toe. What happened with his left little toe? Because it's just like killing me. Ah, okay, right. So that, yeah, Michelle Harris. Yeah, all I seen was a PowerPoint or something like that where the electrical's not right. That's what I seen. She said, it's the switch you turn on. You can't put things in it. In it. It's the switch above, but they can reach it. Isn't plug socket. Okay. Whatever the case may be, it's electrical. I don't like the feeling of it, Michelle. So please do what you got to do to stop these kids from touching it. Okay. I'd rather be wrong now than not later. Okie doke. Have you got any more validations there, Ellie? Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Yep. So Paula Cousins said, "Thank you. You are a lovely lady. 17th of March is my birthday."
Oh, yeah.
And there's another one from Sue White. She said, "No, his business is business. Okay. Yes, anxiety is the children, and I'm working double shift back to back sleepovers. Yes, he had throat, lung, and brain. Very proud man, and he was serious a smoker and drinker. Yes, a teacup. Yes, I did everything, all his palliative care and his aftercare. Yes, I hear him. I have his urn beside me in my room."
Oh, that's beautiful. Keep talking out loud there, lovey, because he does hear you, okay? 100%. Wow. Yes. Anthony Cos something. K something. Okay. I had 3 job interviews. Will there be positive outcome from it? Yes, I feel like the third one's going to be the better one for you. I feel like 2 of them are going to say yes, and then the third one is going to be the better one, okay? More money, I just heard. So what's that? What happened there? What happened there, Michelle Coburn? No respect. This is not the place for you to be. So go away. Blinky Buzz. Me and my friends are sitting side by side in the same room, watching your lives on our phones at the same time. And I missed you at the MBS. You came and saw me on the Friday, but I wasn't there. I said I was going on the Saturday and Sunday, Blinky. That's cool, but I'm glad that your friend is watching like simultaneously with you. That's cool. Oh, thank you, Diane Russell. She said, "You're an amazing person in giving your time." Thank you. I like to help people. I mean, I had cancer 16 years ago, so I like to give back my gift. I had so many people in the hospital, like the nurses, they were just amazing to me. And that's when I believed my gift came to fruition then, and I didn't understand it. So I did some lessons and stuff like that. And sure as ever, here I am. I remember seeing ghosts in my room. I remember seeing far out, like just people waking me up. middle of the night, the spirit. Oh, it's crazy. The weird old days. Yeah, beautiful, Tanya. Well done. She says, I am walking again with the walking stick, and we'll get back to those something strengthening exercises tomorrow. That's beautiful. Ah, Lihulu Mamak, she says it's 12:22 a.m. in Hawaii. So go and check those numbers at 12:22, like the 222. Go and check the numbers. Lorraine Fraser says it's 11:22 in Scotland. So go and check those numbers, guys, because the angels are with you. Monica, I'm new. Can you explain to me what this is? What this is and how does this work? Well, I'm an international psychic medium. I don't use any tools. Look, there's my desk. There's my paperwork. I just have a book. That's all I have, and I read directly from spirit. So I'm a remote viewer. I get all the senses. I get all the clairs. I get all the remote viewing. So it's like when you come out of the shower and the mirror is a bit misty. I can't quite see the colors quite clear, but I can see everything. Whatever spirit wants to show me, I say within reason, because I can't say everything on live radio, which I'll do tomorrow night, or live shows here. I got to be careful with what I say because of all the media laws and all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that's a good idea. Cooler, she said, we should all send you a prepaid postage envelope and use them when you send your gifts. That's true. I mean, look, I always believe The Secret taught me that if you give, you receive. And I give a lot and I receive a lot of beautiful people in my life, and sometimes you get the shitty ones, like the people I'm talking about, but then I just move on as quickly as a flash. I don't hang around for toxic people. I just move on that quick. So Susan Sanders, she says, my 11-year-old daughter and I go out with the idea to be blessed and to bless others. She says, last week we stumbled onto a young man holding a sign that read, humbled. How cool is that? His honesty and transparency drew us to him. What a lesson for us all. Be truthful even with yourself. 100%, Lovey. What you see is what you get with me. I don't change for nobody. I'm not fake. I can't stand it when people go, oh, how are you? Oh, I go, far out. How bloody fake is that? Just be yourself. I don't understand fakeness. I can't do fake. I can't do fake to save my life. Oh, hi, Amanda McCann. She says, you are amazing, beautiful Lesley Spaliviero. Thank you very much. Paula Cutter says, 17th of March is my birthday. Beautiful. That's cool. Any more validations there, Ellie? Not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, let's go. Wendy Harvey says, Australia Post must love you too. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Tanya Aiken says, I love my bracelet, Jess Black, and the angel keyring too. I have been wearing my bracelet every day, says thank you again to you and Lesley. It's beautiful. And I do expect you guys to wear it. It's because it's got a meaning. It's got energy of me behind it, like it's got energy of Jess behind it. It's got a lot of things behind the bracelet. So okay. What's this here? So Chantal Williams, evening Lizzie, hope you've had a good weekend. I've just been told I have gestational diabetes last week, kind of doing my head in. I shouldn't look on Google as I've seen more negative comments about it than positive. You need to go to DuckDuckGo, guys, when you search now, okay? Don't even bother using Google because it's all censored, and I can prove that. I shouldn't, she says, I shouldn't look on Google as I've seen more negative comments about it than positive. I am a positive person and am just hoping for the best. Is there anything I need to be aware of? am open to hearing it, please. Yes, lovey. Get your health in order. 1000%. Get it in order. Look at all the things that the signs that you're getting. You're getting, you'll be getting different types of symptoms for this. So try and get yourself in check. So you'll be fine though. I just feel like it's going to turn around for you. Davinia Armitage, she says, I'm looking at a new career in community services, which is so different to what I've been doing for the past 13 years. But I'm nervous, she says. Is this the right career for me? I do feel like this is going to be very rewarding for you, lovey. So I really do recommend you take on what you want to do. Okay. But even though you're nervous, it's because you're just going you're like a fish out of water. You're just doing something that's not stable because you haven't put your feet on the ground with it yet. So you feel a bit unstable. It's like standing on a chair. So I do feel like this is going to be really beautiful and satisfying for you, lovely. Okay. David Drummond. G'day, Leslie. Sad to hear you have a shit week. What does that mean? No, it wasn't a shit week. It was a busy week. Very busy. Well, I nearly lost Bob this morning, so Michelle Sparley, yes, I do. She says, thank you. That is what I am doing. She says, do you see me getting another rental before Christmas? Yes, I do. And I feel like it's going to be like 11-11 or 12-12 or something like that. Okay, something like significant with the numbers. I don't know. I just see that, or the number of the place. Angela Griffin, she said, random act of kindness. I just recently took in a neighbor that is a domestic violence survivor and was evicted. She found herself homeless. She had just gotten a job and was trying really hard as she slept in a laundromat. Oh, lovely. I scooped her up and brought her home with me. She's now thriving in my home and is healing wonderfully. Oh, that's so beautiful. Angela Griffith. She's so humbled and grateful for I saved her life, she said. Living, loving in the light is wonderful. Isn't it beautiful? Now, I'm going to send you something. It's really, really nice. Where's my bag? And this here, I've already packed this. Oh, I don't know what this means. Jess Black, you're going to have to help me. I can't remember what it's called. Far out. It's already packed up. I'm going to send you this big gift. Okay, this is a stone. It's an egg, and it's brown. I think it's got brown and white on it. I can't remember it. So, Angela Griffith, send me your random act of kindness, lovey. And I'm going to put a sticky note on this one. Okay, send me your, what am I saying? Your postal address. That's really beautiful. Slowly but surely, my bag of gifts that Jess gave me to give you guys is getting smaller and smaller. So that's another one. Oh my gosh, that's 4 tonight. Beautiful, Angela Griffith. I hope that lady appreciates everything too. We got there. Okay, gosh, tonight's gone really quick. Okay. I'm just scrolling forward a bit. All right, okay. Yes, I did everything. Some of the sadness, You're welcome there, Anthony K. something. Sabrina, she says, we have one light that is flickering often in our home. Do you Do you please believe it's electrical or spirit? I do believe it's electrical, lovey, at this stage, but I do believe that it'll turn on when it wants to, when you're around it for spirit, if that makes sense. So they can do wonderful things. I mean, I've had in my bathroom once I was really upset and got some really bad news from somebody. And sure as ever, I was really upset, crying, carrying on. And I hardly ever cry. And you should see my bathroom light. It was insane. I was going, thank you, Spirit. I know you're here. But my bathroom light was just flickering like as if it was like a firecracker, you know? It was really, really weird. Monica Garcia, you're welcome there, lovey. She says, "Thank you for explaining. You're welcome." So what you do for the new people is you post up your question. Don't post me up a novel. Post me up your question and don't tell me any numbers or dates or anything. I just want the question so I can answer it for you. I do this 8 hours a week for free. So I had cancer 16 years ago. I saw ghosts in my room when I was recovering. I had 4 operations in 6 months. I was a very sick young lady and it was well, what's this now? October. So I was just coming home. I was just home from surgery. It was the 21st, I think it was the 21st September. So if I spent, yeah. So yeah, 21st September, I think it was, that I had my major surgery. Shami. She says, "Hi, how are you? I'm doing my stupid ironing while listening to you, Lesley Spaliviero, Aliens, Spirit and Angels." If I was you, Shami, best thing I ever did was buy a dryer. I just throw it in the dryer 10 minutes before I have to wear it. You know how quick that is? And I don't have to worry about what's ironed and what's not ironed before I've ironed it or and if it's still bad, I throw the heat steam ironed over it before I wear it, 5 minutes before I wear it. And it's perfect. Monica and Garcia says you will really enjoy. Michelle Coburn was talking to Monica and said you will really enjoy tuning in on these nights with Leslie and Ellie and oh Bob and Snitzel and the dog and the sweet little cat. Way too cute. Yeah, my cat is very cute. She's naughty sometimes. I have to rouse on her because she beats Bob up because Bob can't see. Well, he's blind. Well, I think he's probably 90% blind in his right eye. And then his left eye is going as well. So he's like, and he's deaf. I got to call him. I'm going to clap my hands really loud so he can hear me now. And then he got lost this morning. He was outside and I couldn't find him. I had a heart attack. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, that's beautiful. What's this for you? I just saw this one. Shirley Parisi. Hi, Leslie and Spirit. Can you please give me a reading as I left my partner because my son and I were abused by him? Please, honey and Spirit, I moved to yeah, I won't say where you've moved to, but I don't want him to know. Well, I'm not going to call it out loud anyway. So Wendy Harvey says, so glad you had the strength to leave for you and your son. Wishing you all the very best that life can send you. Feel very proud, lovely. Exactly. 100%, you know. Shirley, life is not hard. And sometimes what will happen is spirit will make it harder for you so that you can learn the lesson. It's like right now, we still haven't learned the lesson with being awake and stuff like that. So a lot of people are going to be sorry in the next couple of years. But I do feel that anxiety in you, and I also feel like the pressure come off your shoulders 100%, you know. It's like, but to me, they show me you looking over your shoulder all the time, okay? So always looking over your shoulder. And I'm telling you now, I just heard she's never going back. Ever, ever. Never, ever. Wow. That was the strongest message I've ever heard Spirit say, I think. And I also get the number 9 around you, so September. I feel like this was in September. Okay, and I also feel like going forward that February next year, things are going to settle down. Now, do you have pain on the right side of your face, or did he hit you, or did some impact hit that part of the right side of the face, like a slap or something there on the right side of the jawbone. And I'm also got like pain in my right foot. Well, what's that? Or who's the person with that? It's like they're giving me instant headache as well. Do you get headaches? I don't feel like that you're drinking enough water. 100%. I feel like that you're really dehydrated. It's like you're more worried about the child, which is fantastic, but you need to look after yourself too so that you can look after the child, okay? So it's really important. And this is like a time of massive change. It's like everything, opportunities coming up. There's lots of stuff coming up. It's like you've got to get grounded right now and get the confidence back up, because I feel like this partner's just depleted all your confidence, which that sounds general, but I feel like this is really over the top. And it's like you've got to get grounded now and then just sit back a bit, take a couple of hours and go, you know what? This is what I want to do. This is where I want to be. This is how I'm going to do it. Okay. So it's like getting all your ducks in a row. Once you get all the ducks in a row, the game of your life is going to change. Okay. So it's going to be for the better, 100%. And I also get 9 around you. So that's it. Yep. Again, September again. Wow. I didn't even realize I said it the first time when I'm in flight. I don't remember. So yeah, definitely September. And by September next year too, it's like a year gone by, and it's like it's just like a blink, okay? So time will tell, they're saying to me. And I also got like brain dead. What does that mean? I don't understand that one. So what do they mean? Like it's like this person that you're with was like brain dead, like they never had that common empathy or like that heart on the sleeve like you do, you know? I feel like the partner might have been more narcissistic, Lovey, actually. Thank you, Peter. Modi says, time for bed for an old bloke. Wonderful again tonight. Good night, all. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Wow. Tanya Aikens, you're a character. She says, I had to buy an iron today only because I needed something to iron the patches on my favorite pair of jeans. Which reminds me too, I've got to fix up some pair of jeans too. Michelle Sparley says, I love listening to you, Lesley. You really inspire me and lift my energy levels. I look forward to your shows. It makes me really happy. I just want you to know how much I really appreciate you and love you. Thank you, Michelle Sparley. She's my husband's, my husband. What am I saying? My cousin is her husband. Rose Mans, you're so kind, Lesley. Always thinking of others. Thank you. Angela Griffith, thank you so much, Angel of Light. She absolutely does. Thank you. But guys, those people that need to send me their postal addresses so I can send out these gifts is Lorraine Fraser. We've got Angela Griffith. And if I've sent you a gift before, you won't be getting another one, okay? I've got to share them around. Tammy Jones and Dawn Poole. Okay, so we're going to say good night. I'm going to do Miss Harvey's prayer. So this is a prayer for a lot of people out there that have just come out of surgery, and a lot of people that have had some sorrow in the past week or more. Yeah, this prayer is called As We Question Life. Okay, this is going to be another cracker, I know, because Miss Hart. Actually, over to you there, Ellie. I nearly forgot the validations. We'll do that, and then I'll do the prayer.
Yep. So there was just one validation from Shirley Parisi. She said, "Yes, I have," and yes, he did. Thank you. Yes, it was September, and thank you, lovely. I will not go back. Yes, he was. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, definitely got September for him. That's exactly right. Last month, I feel it was. 100%. So here's the prayer for everybody. So I want you to concentrate. Use your energy. When I talk, guys, I want you to use your energy so that it resonates with other people, as well as it's like the power of prayer, you know. Another little thing too is when I was sick, I remember having some people stand at the end of my bed, which was my old neighbors across the road, who my really, really good friends now. And they stood at the end of my bed crying, and they said that they prayed and prayed and prayed for me to not die because I was that sick. And even to this day, 16 years later, it still brings a tear to my eyes. And I still keep in contact with them. They're very close with me. And yeah, so the power of prayer is the thing that I believe actually got me through and made my cancer not spread, which sounds crazy, I know, but that was the power of prayer. So I don't know what was happening to me 16 years ago. Let me tell you, I thought I was going to die. I did my will, I did everything. So here it is. As we question life, it's called. We all get to an age where we are thinking out loud. Have I done enough to make me or mine feel proud? It really doesn't matter at all at the end of the day or night. You played your cards best you could enduring your fight. Life is complicated no matter who you might be. We all have our lessons, be it you or be it me. It brings with it heartbreak, I'm sure you have seen. It also brings questions, you know what I mean. No one walks through life without any tribulations, be it family or any such kind of revelations. For we are all humans indeed, a social creature. And in there is the reason life is our teacher. Yet we are all humans having a spiritual connection. No one in here on earth is without perfection. Is that our reason? I hear you ask on your quest. You can only reach out and do your very best. Your angels and teachers are there if you should need. Just reach out, or maybe it is you that will plant a seed. We all have a journey, I'm sure you know. Plant that seed with intention and watch how it quickly grows. Love and light and energy. Beautiful. Amen to you all. And I'll say good night, guys. So have a beautiful day tomorrow. And tomorrow night we'll be back on Alive 90.5 FM. And good night.